at Hairdressers Journal. And today we are joined by Jerome Wilson, Great Lengths Education Manager, and he'll be introducing the latest innovation, the GL Tapes Natural Cut. So welcome, Jerome.
Morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you for joining us. So I know you're joining us live from Rome, which is very exciting.
Yes.
Much better weather over there. What has inspired the development of the GL Tapes Natural Cut, and how does it differ from other extension products on the market?
Okay, thank you for the question. Yesterday, I was very lucky to take a tour of the factory where everything is processed and shipped out to the world, and also having a look at our new natural haircut tapes that we have available. Very excited about it. What is quite unique about the natural cut is the R&D team have actually focused on studying the growth of natural hair. And if you look at the growth of natural hair, as your hair grows, it's not all in the perfect straight line. And inspiration was taken from that to work on our innovation with the natural haircut. And what makes it different from our competitor brands is that with this, we're not going to call it single drawn, because in the industry, you get double drawn hair and then you get single drawn hair. So we are very famous for our double drawn hair. So that means the same volume and thickness from roots straight through to ends. With natural cut, however, we have used different lengths of double drawn hair to still give you that tapered natural haircut effect, which means this will make it quite easy for our stylists to apply the tapes, but also it will reduce cutting time when it comes to blending the hair. And that is what's definitely going to set us apart from other single drawn tapes. What's also quite unique, if you look at single drawn hair, they're so tapered at the end that sometimes stylists have to blunt the ends because just to give it a little bit of strength. So to come back to our natural haircut, by analyzing what hair does naturally and replicating that by using different lengths of double drawn hair has really made this a really great extension tape brand to work with.
So there's really parts of the design specifically that when compared to competitor tapes, you've really thought about with this new launch.
Yes. Also, what we have also looked at is not just looking at one selection of tapes, but have also created two of them. So you've got Aria and you've got Essenza. And they're such nice mythical names. They feel all floaty. Because if you look at natural hair as a mold, we wanted to move naturally within the hair too. So if you look at Aria, for example, it's Italian for air. So that gives you lightness. And then, of course, if you look at Essenza, which is Italian for the essence, and we really want the essence of natural hair, but we also want the lightness of it to actually be for the wearer as well. The difference between the two tapes, so as you know, with most tapes, you've got like an adhesive strip. What's quite unique as well, it's still going to follow the same quality, the same craftsmanship, what Great Lengths is very much known for. The tapes are 6 millimeters, the frontal. So with the Essenza, you have a matte 6 millimeter covering, but with Aria, you have a 2 millimeter covering. So that means Aria is going to be quite more discreet to wear. And this is going to be really great for perimeter ladies with fine hair who just wants that little bit more discretion. Because if your hair's fine, you don't have a lot of density to maybe hide some of the tapes. So by increasing the hair coverage on our tapes, will give finer hair clients the confidence to wear them.
So this is really going to make a difference, that ultra thin adhesive strip
Yes.
for clients with fine and thinning hair. And was that a market that you were specifically focused on? Did you see that there was a gap there?
Well, if you look at if you look at women, there's a lot of women that's coming into the age where the dreaded menopause. And I think if you look in the workplace now, women are proud to say, I'm going through a change. I need things to help me with this. And we have listened And if you look at thinning hair, women who's going through menopause, also alopecia, all of that. So, and hair is something so important. It gives women confidence. And by developing this and giving them extra sort of comfort to wear it and discretion is really going to be hitting that market really well.
And thinking about the application process for stylists, how does the natural cut design improve that for them?
So when, from our research too, when clients opt to go for tapes, it's because they are time poor. So they might not want to spend 3-4 hours having bonds done in a salon. So tapes is an alternative which reduces that time. But we've also just saw that even though you're applying double drawn tapes, you're still taking quite a bit of time to kind of blend the ends because it's quite thick. So by having the natural haircut, you're reducing that time. So for clients who are busy, who have busy lives, whether you're a career woman, whether you're a mom of five kids, time is money, time is essence, time is everything. So this will definitely reduce that time in the chair as well when you have it fitted.
And some of the key benefits for clients, you spoke briefly about the Essenza and the Aria. What would you say are the benefits? I know we've talked about those with thinning hair, so can you talk a bit more about that for both of those?
So the benefits of the natural haircut tapes as well is this is also for a client who really wants to have a hair done every 6 weeks, whether it might be color, highlights. So what's really great about this as well, and this still follows our Great Length Slims tapes, is that you can retape them and you can use the hair up to 3 times as well. So it's quite an investment, but it's investment that you can reuse too. And that means that you'll visit your salon every 4 to 6 weeks and you can have them retaped, you can have them removed, you can do your color, and you can have them retaped, refitted, and that also will still reduce times opposed to sitting and having bonds done. What's also really great about Great Lengths, and this is for our bonds, this is also for our tapes, is that when you are done with the hair, and this is where for us, we source the hair from India, and the sacrifice that people have made to offer up their hair in temples, we use that hair, and then the hair becomes sort of like full circle, because when clients are finished, they can donate the hair to the Little Princess Trust as well. And the Little Princess Trust uses the hair, and the quality of our hair is that great that they can use it to create wigs for children who have illnesses too. So it also gives our clients and customers the knowledge that when they've done using the hair, there is a place for it. It's not filling landfill. It's really good for the environment. And that is very important for the brand as well.
Yeah, we recently spoke to Great Lengths and the team from Little Princess Trust, and it is nice to hear that whole 360
Yes.
approach to it. Thinking a bit more about the extensions, can you talk about how they provide a bespoke finish? Because I know that's something that's really important to clients.
Yes, this is also really great. As we've touched on things like menopause and hair loss and that, but it's not just aimed at those clients. This could be a bride that wants a bit of volume, not necessarily length. I mean, I've done brides for many years too, and brides grow their hair, so they have the length, but sometimes they just want the volume. They want something that kind of, if they're having waves or curls, that's going to outterm last. So this is quite bespoke. A few weeks ago, we had the Project Extend team that we hosted, and we had Kirby Blythe doing some 10-minute bridal do's as well. And we actually used our tapes. And this is really nice where you can use this in a bespoke manner, in a bespoke way for weddings. Also, you could have a client that might have a function and she might want to experiment with a bit of color. So this is just something where you can maybe put in a few tapes, maybe give you that sort of balayage feel. You might not want to have any chemicals on your hair. So this also gives you the option to have a chemical-free sort of makeover, even if you planning on doing color but quite nervous, it's a perfect way to also do those options too. So it's very bespoke. There's lots you can do. You can add volume, you can add length, you can add color. What's really great about our natural haircut as well, we've actually introduced a virtual consultation assistance too. And this is going to be a fabulous tool, especially for new stylists who are new with extensions. So what happens is you would use a QR code and it will take you to a web app. And there's some information that you have to fill in. So you look at the density of the current client's hair. What are the goals? Am I looking for volume? Am I looking for length? Or am I looking for color? And then we have these tools that you measure certain parts of the scalp. And there is a logarithm that with this information will then tell you exactly how many packs of tapes you would need as well. And that will give the client and the hairdresser the confidence to order enough, but also not order too many. And that also is part of our sustainability. And it also will give you a little plan as to when you would use single tapes and when you would use double tapes as an application too. So it's a very bespoke, really nice service to offer.
And how can stylists get hands-on experience with these new tapes?
So we will be at the HJ, Salon International, the weekend of Salon International, where on Sunday the 13th, we will be launching this within the UK. At 12 o'clock will be our official launch, where we would have someone from marketing that will give us a little bit more insight into the brand. I will be there as well, just to give a bit more technical information about that. But we've got two wonderful stylists that will help launch it with two looks. So we've got Imi Chowdhury from London, and we've got Beverly Rosser from Liverpool, where they will share with us their models. And this will be a really great way for you to get your hands on it, feel it. And we'll have the virtual consultation tool there as well, so that you can play with them. That the entire weekend, we're actually going to focus on offering tape services to anybody. So we will do free tape applications. So if you're interested as a hairdresser yourself and you want to know more about it, come to our store, have it fitted, see what it feels like. We'll have promotions, really great launching offers, all of those things. So this is where you have the opportunity to come and have a look at it.
Great, it sounds so exciting. You're fresh from Rome, so you're there at the moment. And
yes.
Can you tell us a bit? I mean, people will be able to get up close at Salon, but the research and development process behind these extensions, can you tell us a bit about what you've learned and what you can share with us?
Well, this is my first time at the factory as well, and obviously knowing the sourcing, all of that. Also, the brand is the only extension brand so far that is B Corp certified as well. And it was really great to actually go into the factory and see what is happening. And you know what was quite remarkable being in the factory was there was no smell of anything. And it's like they've got these HEPA filters that is quite safe for the environment. So it filters the air and also for the workers as well. But what was really great to see is the handcraft that goes through everything with the brand. And that is for our bonds, our tapes, from the time that it comes into the factory, processing all of that. It's meticulous. And everybody there is seen as an artisan. But that also just tells you it's that Italian craftsmanship that's also very much part of the Great Lens. And that is why it's such a lovely premium brand. But not only does it look after the environment, the sustainability, all of that too, being B Corp too, but it's the respect of the artisans and what they have to offer and bring to the brand too, which is absolutely remarkable. So that was really great to see our artisans firsthand. We had one lady who was blending, and again, looking at natural hair, not all our hair naturally is the same color. And they were demonstrating how they blend different blends of hair colors to create a blonde. And you'd never think, oh, there'd be brown hair in a blonde mix. But seeing her blend at the perfection, the speed, the accuracy of it was really, really great to see. Such inspiring craftsmen doing their work.
And it carries that bespoke message through really from beginning to end. So
from
that's
beginning to end. And I mean, there is some machinery, but all the machinery are also very limited. but it's manned by a person, but it's very much handcrafted.
Oh, thank you so much, Jerome. That's so interesting to hear. And we can't wait to find out more and get hands-on at Salon. So thank
Brilliant.
you for joining us today.
Thank
We
you
look
so
forward
much
to
for
next
giving
week.
us the opportunity. Yes, I'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much. Have a lovely day further.
talking.